Let's bring in former Navy SEAL Cameron Hamilton, a Republican candidate for Congress in Virginia. Cameron, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us this morning, because I know that you understand exactly what's happening here. During your time as a Navy SEAL, which for those who may not know is indeed among the most elite of our special forces, you trained with the IDF. Are Israel's troops ready for this kind of ground offensive?
Oh, you're absolutely right that some of the opportunities we had training with the Israelis and training them and preparing them for conflict was incredibly rewarding. They're remarkably brave soldiers. I do believe that they are ready, that they're prepared. The uniqueness of the conflict there in Israel and Gaza has a variety of opportunities and challenges, and I think Israel is very innovative and also very adaptive in its techniques with how they mitigate these threats.
Now,
It is complex.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's fine. I was just going to say it is complex, but they do have a variety of different training methods in preparation for events such as these.
Well, Mr. Hamilton, where I was going with that is because you have done this type of ground warfare. We spoke earlier about the close quarters, and we know that Hamas is holding hostages. How do you approach that situation when you're operating in such tight, close quarters, and you know that there are innocent lives also in harm's way?
That's a really excellent question. The answer is, first off, Israel is facing what is nearly an impossible mission. No matter what they do, it's likely that Hamas will create harm and will harm casualties and hostages in any manner that they can. Their rhetoric and their past behavior has demonstrated that. I will also say that fighting in proximities such as this, underground and in close quarters in heavily urban populated areas, becomes even more complex because some of your sensory motor deprivation, you have difficulty hearing and adjusting to sound and direction. You also have unique characteristics that you find within underground bunkers, such as radio frequencies not being nearly as effective. So the methods of communication and coordination between troops and personnel becomes more challenging. So it puts a unique degree of challenges and obstacles in the way. But I will say the IDF has been incredibly innovative, the way that they use canines, the way that they use certain technology specifically designed for underground fighting.
Not only using technology, but also using intelligence, I'm assuming, too, because in this kind of door-to-door fighting, my guess is information that you'll receive from the civilians on the ground who also want to protect their own families and their own lives may help and aid soldiers who are attempting the rescue and attempting to capture members of Hamas, yes?
I think that's an excellent point that you make. And yes, you're absolutely correct. You know, it is a partnership that we look for with traditional military occupation or traditional military conflict. The goal is to never alienate the nation or the people, the civilians that are bystanders to the armed conflict. Unfortunately, with Gaza, there's quite a few civilians that do lay kind of consequence because of the actions of Hamas. And so Israel takes great efforts to partner with them to gain information so as to minimize damage and to show their humanitarian efforts that they'd like to initiate. So intelligence is also something that Israel has been very heavily invested in. It's been extremely effective in the past, and it continues to be effective to today. So I would imagine that Israel has operatives and personnel, both Palestinians and Israelis, who are giving them information and preparing them so as to attack this threat in the most strategically advantageous way, also while reducing the consequence against humans.
Cameron, I have one quick question for you. I've got less than 30 seconds. Because you've worked with members of the Israeli army, you've been part of the training program there with them. We know that there was some type of intelligence failure, that Israel was not prepared for this attack. Are you confident that they will be able to move successfully in this counteroffensive?
I am. I will say that, you know, unfortunately, organizations like Hamas are also heavily adaptive and innovative with the methods that they use to coordinate. And I think what we've seen with their attacks shows that there's a level of sophistication and planning that exceeds beyond their own capabilities. So they had external help. I think that's evident. But I am very confident that Israel will rise to the challenge. They've established their northern command with quite a bit of infrastructure. Their potential ground operations that they're getting ready to do in Gaza, I think, will be well suited to handle this threat.
Former Navy SEAL Cameron Hamilton, sir, thank you for your service, and thank you for joining NewsNation this morning.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.